so short that it never learns. No flame so small that it never burns. No page so sure that it never turns. And I'm out here waiting.
It was that first evening that I took a little time to examine the crystal the wizard had given me. The crystal was wrapped in an aged tan parchment. The parchment had a little writing on it, penned in a sharp, crisp handwriting. But I could not decipher its meaning, as I had never learned to read. No one in my life thought I was worth the time. I tucked the parchment away. Perhaps if I survived this ordeal, I could find someone who could help me. It was an opaque crystal, mostly natural in shape, and had not been crafted by human hands, or, I suppose, any hands for that matter. It had a hole drilled in one end, and a leather cord pushed through so it could be worn like a necklace, which is exactly what I did. It was about 3 inches long and very crude to behold. It had very little material value. On the 4th night, I looked again at the crystal. By this time, I had developed the habit of talking to myself. Long periods of isolation, and the human spirit wishes for some companionship. My own was the best I could muster, poor as it was. I asked aloud, "What are you?" as I gazed intently at the crystal. To my surprise, the crystal came to life. It filled with a dim light and spoke.
I am the attestation of the Protector. Within me is bound the manuscript of the Protector and the Twilight Protectors that have held me. Your story will be recorded within me as well. As long as you remain unbroken, I will remain with you until you pass me on. It is time. Time for you to be reborn. I offer you a chance, Phoenix. I hold the knowledge about the Protector and all of his teachings. Follow his wisdoms, and you could become the man you always dreamed of. You were once helpless, but now, if you have the courage, you can face your own crucible. You will be pounded from all angles, tested, hammered, and beaten. You will face the fires and the cold, but you could emerge a new you, tempered into something great. A weapon that cannot be broken, a will that cannot be broken.
Over the course of my isolation, I discovered the crystal recounted all the tales of this Protector. It never mentioned a proper name, but I quickly discovered this Twilight Protector was the perfect guide for my transformation. His teachings sculpted me into a new man, a man reborn, one that would cast aside that old and pathetic and cowardly me and become a whole man, one that would not let fear run his life. This Protector was a being of virtue and resolutedness. I wanted to learn his way. He taught of the path of the Twilight Initiates, beings who swore to devote their lives to protecting the wretched from the terrors of the night, and shepherd them safely to the light each day. I wanted to become one of these Twilight Initiates. I pledged my loyalty to this Protector. The crystal also revealed powers to me. I learned to heal myself, make small fires, and wield priestly magics. As I learned more about the Protector, he helped me unveil my potential, that I had squandered away for years. It was glorious. While time aided me in my learning, it was also working against me. I could feel time slipping through my grasp, like so many sands falling through an hourglass. Within 2 weeks, I had run out of food and firewood. I scavenged as much as I could, but I was barely surviving. I confess, I resorted to eating the illithids. Even the scavengers would not touch their corrupted corpses, but aided by the power of the Protector, I could purify food, and though it made me sick to do so, I subsisted on the deceased illithids. I reckoned it is only fair for the evil they visited on me.